Day 27, McLaren Park. McLaren Park is San Francisco's second largest park. So Golden Gate is about 1,000 acres, 1,020 acres roughly, if I'm not mistaken. And McLaren Park's 313. So the Presidio is massive. I'm pretty sure it's even larger than Golden Gate Park, but it's a national park, so that doesn't count in the rankings. Um, Again, it's on. I'll cover the Presidio. There's really interesting jurisdictions regarding the Presidio, but for all intents and purposes, McLaren Park, which is roughly between the Excelsior, Visitation Valley, Portola. So it's the big park on what I call the southern strip of San Francisco. It holds a really special place in my heart because that's where, I grew up 4 blocks away from it, but we were there like in the mornings feeding the cats. We played baseball there. That's where we did all our baseball practices at. My siblings have done soccer practices there. They have some of the largest and best maintained soccer fields in the entire city of San Francisco. 24-hour, huge, well lit, just like uber ultra professional soccer fields, for lack of a better term. I'm not a soccer player. There's a huge skate park with a huge parking lot. I'm not gonna sit here and lie that it is the safest park, but I would argue all places get unsafe after a certain time of night. And I'm almost willing to bet that more crimes have taken place in Golden Gate, which is in a relatively fancy, nice part of town, than have taken place at Crocker Amazon or McLaren Park. Crocker Amazon is more, I know this. This is my hood. Crocker Amazon is more the neighborhood, more so than the park. Is the more geographical location. And then McLaren Park. McLaren Park is also, so again, I've described all the neighborhoods that it surrounds, like roughly Visitation Valley, Portola, the Excelsior, and then it's bordered right by Geneva, which is technically the border between San Francisco and Daly City. So that's what many stuffy people in San Francisco would consider to be a part of town that they wouldn't go to. But that's okay. That's okay. It's a hidden treasure. It's a hidden secret. But we'll keep it that way. Again, most people are not aware. McLaren Park has a duck pond. McLaren Park has a golf course. McLaren Park has several community gardens. And I won't talk too much about the neighborhood because that's a separate video, but McLaren Park is much more, I would say, the community based part. Maybe that's not entirely true because there's definitely a community around Golden Gate Park as well. There's just the two vibes of the parks are different. I'll leave it at that. And part of that has to do with McLaren Park being about a third the size of Golden Gate. And it does not have all of the super fancy attractions. It has different ones from Golden Gate. So that's a little bit about McLaren Park. Again, second largest park in San Francisco. And a place definitely worth checking out for all the things I listed in this video.